Hey y'all, welcome back to another magical Macro Monday. Today on Hopped Up Beer Review, we are drinking Taj Mahal Premium Lager from United Breweries out of Bangalore, India. Thank you for joining us.
Taj Mahal in a glass so clear. Pour the story, let it steer. Taste the world in every drop. This golden river never stops.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional, somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. It is another Macro Monday, the first Monday of every month. We go back or go forward and review a macro we've ever either had or haven't had. It's going to be one of the two. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. I'm Ben. What are we drinking today?
Taj Mahal Premium Lager Beer.
Not had this one personally, so
Yeah, I don't think any of us have.
I have actually had it, I just never logged it.
that's not like you.
I know. Well, it was at our local Indian restaurant, and I didn't tag it. But that was years ago.
How can we trust you
And every
if
time-
you don't log it?
How can we trust you? You don't log half the stuff you.
But that's normal for me. You normally log every single thing. So
It was just one of those days. And then every time I'd go back to that Indian restaurant, I'd always have Kingfisher.
Look at how clear that is.
Ooh. Why did we start doing Macro Monday? Whose idea was this?
Yours.
I think it was Andy's.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it was, actually. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates. Educate us, Andy.
Have some few sips of that before I give that a rating. Taj Mahal Premium Lager is 4.5%. As the name implies, it's a lager. The origins trace back to Bangalore, India in 1857. The brand's roots align with the early development of India's brewing industry during the British colonial period. Remember, British imperial machine went into India. Gotta get them spices and silks.
That's being shirt Ireland's.
It uses Saz hops as a malt sweetness that's balanced by a subtle hop bitterness, dry finish, and a rich body. We're all looking for a rich body. I put this in quotes. Connoisseurs say it complements Indian cuisine, particularly spicy dishes.
Connoisseurs of what?
Yeah, bad beer connoisseurs.
The food?
Imagine that.
Or the beer?
Say, hey, this goes with spicy dishes. We're in India. Everything goes with spicy dishes.
Yeah.
It was introduced into the U.S. market in 1983. I had some issue with this history of the brewery. It was not an easy find, even with AI and even with searches, because there was some contradicting information, as well as just I couldn't get a solid answer on where it was found or where it was first brewed and by what brewery, because United Breweries is headquartered in Daryuhera, India.
Yep.
It's known as also known as United Breweries Holding Limited, aka UB Group, but it formed in 1915, and as I said, Taj Mahal beer dates back to 1857. It's got also brewing in maybe Dahura, headquartered in Bangalore, brewing in Bangalore as well. It's all over the place. But it is an Indian subsidiary of Heineken. And another one of those global beer machines. United Breweries is India's largest producer of beer. Interestingly enough, they do some other productions, commercial productions, like fertilizer. Maybe that's what I'm tasting in there. So in 1915, United Breweries was founded by a Scotsman. And he brought together Castle Brewery, Nilgiris Breweries, and they put some dates on certain breweries when they were founded. That one was founded in 1857. Bangalore Brewing was founded in 1885. So almost 30 years later. British Brewing Corporation was in 1903. And BBB Brewery Company in 1913. So it recognizes Taj Mahal as starting in 1857. And that is when the Nilgiris Brewery was founded. But I did search after search on different platforms to say what brewery first brewed Taj Mahal Premium Lager. And I also said, did Nilgiris Brewing first produce Taj Mahal Premium Lager? And nothing would come back to confirm that. And they all wanted to say United Breweries, but United Breweries didn't actually come together until 1915. So this was a frustrating research. Okay. United Breweries they came together and they manufactured the bulk of their beer for British troops in India. We're drinking Taj Mahal. However, Kingfisher is the most popular and most profitable beer that they produce. And that didn't start till the 1960s. Kingfisher.
It's the same brewery, though? Is that what you're saying?
United Breweries, yeah. Which formed in 1915 out of the Scotsman who brought in a bunch of these smaller breweries throughout India.
Gotcha.
United Breweries, as I said, they produce many other things other than beer. They do wine and spirits, along with agro-based industries and medicines. So they're all over the place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In 2021, Heineken took control. Their shares went from 46.5% to 61.5%.
So they're majority.
However, they started their acquisition process in 2008. So they were like a minority owner in 2008.
Buying in,
and then 2021. There was some the person Heineken was able to take over. I was kind of reading because the one whose shares that Heineken acquired was getting into some legal trouble and had to dump some shares to pay for some legal issues. So Heineken benefited, and
here we are.
I'm done.
All right.
So I did note on Untapped, the Untapped has started carrying award winners or medal winners that they claim for different types of beer and things like that. So this was a silver medal winner for the lager in India in 2024 based on Untapped. And then it was the gold medal winner in 2025 for a lager out of India.
You need to look at Kingfisher.
There's a lot of lagers, but I thought that was interesting when you dig into the Untapped a little further.
Yeah.
Look up Kingfisher real quick to see if they got the gold in one of those years.
Yep. Well, they couldn't have gotten it in 2025 because Taj Mahal was the number one. But yeah, so I thought that was interesting to share. So Ben, how about you go first on this one?
Sure. I was going to offer to go first anyway.
I was going to go. I was going to do it anyway. You need to tell me.
So, there's a flavor there that I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's fertilizer. I don't know if it's medicine. Could be a wine or a spirit, I guess. I know it's not what I'm about to say. It reminds me of, and that's like leather, and like and I say this like I've got a beard oil that has leather smell in it, and that's a touch of what it is. It's like that, or like a tea leaf type flavor. So I don't know. It's odd. I mean, it's so clear and crisp and light. That's fine. It's not. I mean, obviously, there's no corn in it, but I don't know. There's some odd flavor there that I the best way I can describe it is you walk in somewhere and you smell like that has like a leather shop, and there's that smell. That's the best way I can describe it. Given that it's coming out of India, I don't think though that's what it's going to be. So, um, as far as a rating, I don't know where to go with this one. It's easy to drink, but given that odd flavor, I just don't know that I care for it a whole lot. Um, I don't eat Indian food, so I'm not ever going to be anywhere where this is going to be an option that I'm going to have over like a Bud Light or
It's not
something.
going to compliment.
And yeah, maybe that's my problem. But so all in all, like, I mean, it's okay. But I don't. It's one of those. I don't. It's okay. I don't knock it for what it is, but at the same time, I don't have to have it again. I'm going to give it a 5.5. I think it's just a light lager that's. Jake, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I can see what you're saying. There's there's some sort of mild undertone to it, but to me, it's just a lager that gets lost in the shuffle in a lot of the cases. I mean, there's nothing special. It's easy drinking. Uh, at one point I was thinking back to when I'd had a sip of beer when I was a wee lad. It kind of reminds me of that, just old beer. So it's, I think I'm going to give it a 6.5. It's not something I'm going to seek out. Usually when I go eat Indian food, which is very, very rare, a lot of the times I just do that as to go. Um, they don't typically, some of the Indian restaurants we go to around, they don't serve beer. So
All right, Andy.
There was that taste, and I wasn't going to just blurt it out at the front end, but I can't describe it either because the first sip was like a smoky flavor almost, but then it was like maybe that's a chemically induced flavor. I don't get the what you described as leather, uh, medicinal. I don't know.
it's very
It just
carbonated.
to me, it doesn't belong in a beer, whatever that flavor is. And I remember I do remember the time I had in the past that I didn't think it was that great of a beer because I was at this Indian restaurant and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. I like to try new beers. And I was like, golly, this is not good. This is not a good beer. And then Kingfisher I had, and I was like, okay, this is a little step above. It is a mass produced lager again, but it's better than Taj Mahal. And to have a beer that is, you know, named after one of the most well known structures in the world, a wonder of the world, right? The Taj Mahal, the palace there, and just kind of fall flat, in comparisons on worldwide beers. But I give it a 5. It's, you know, it falls in suit with macro lagers of the world.
Are we sure this wasn't named after like the old Atlantic City casino when they're
Yeah.
and AC?
When it bankrupt into the ground. Yeah, the Taj Mahal.
I think they should replace.
Yeah, that's more fitting.
change
Yeah,
that on
maybe
the
it is.
logo.
Maybe I think if you scratch
Yeah.
it, Taj Mahal Casino.
There you go.
Yeah. It tastes like the Atlantic City.
That is going to be a 5.7 for the Taj Mahal Premium Lager Beer out of India on this Macro Monday. Yeah, I wasn't going to forget. Appreciate you checking out this video. If you've had Taj Mahal, maybe it's the Atlantic City version. We're not truly convinced one way or the other yet. But if you've had it, let us know what you think down in the comments, or come say hey in our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. It's a chat room, and we can talk about Taj Mahal and other Macro Mondays beers that we've tried, and you could maybe give us a suggestion of what you'd like to see on Macro Monday. We would love to hear that as well. Be sure to like, subscribe, cheers, that notification bell. We would definitely appreciate that as well. And check out some links down below for Hopped Up Beer Review merch, Hopped Up Beer Review Patreon, and some others as well. With that, for Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. Happy Macro Monday, everybody. Go get a macro.
Cheers.
Cheers, mates.
Go macro yourself.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers.
Taj Mahal.